Hello. So this is episode one of Seriously Funny. No intro. I have no idea whatsoever what I'm doing at all. So this is gonna be an interesting experience for everyone. Hopefully, I can garner some sort of viewership or some. Uh, for episode one here. Just gonna be introducing what this whole thing will hopefully come to be about. Um, explain how often you'll see updates, and a little bit about myself maybe. So, to start this podcast, seriously funny. The name. So I like to think a lot, and maybe not. I do think a lot, right? And so, in that thought, I'm a pretty humorous guy. I love humor. I love comedy. I love making people laugh. Funny is funny, and who doesn't love humor? Um, but next to that, I'm a reader. I'm an intellectual. I enjoy studying. I love learning, and I am. I want to speak on serious topics and serious things in the world and life, which I think about a lot. And from what I've been told, from the things I've thought, from the people I've talked to and known in my life, I have especially for my age, uh, I'm very in tune with life, and I'd love to talk about it and have a platform where people may listen and write in or speak to me with it. I have no co-host at the moment, no guests, or any plans for. I'm kind of a nobody right now. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna have to learn how to talk more, maybe make this less awkward, all these great things. So that's what Seriously Funny is about. There's not gonna be anything specific. Maybe I'll just talk and make stupid jokes for an entire episode. Maybe I'll legitimately get into real philosophy and real ideas and real things. These things. Maybe one day we'll have a guest. I don't know. We'll see. Um, you'll, yeah. So that's what this whole thing will hopefully be about. And honestly, this introduction may not be long, and maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I have nothing written down and nothing planned whatsoever. I've wanted to start a podcast for a while, and I'm gonna finally do it because why not? So yeah. Now about myself, I am Mashnor Kabir. I am 17 years old at the moment of recording this, which is uh, what's today? Thursday, May 28th. Sorry, time is not really my thing right now because quarantine and stuff. We'll get into that maybe as a topic. Uh, about myself, 17. I'm Bengali. I have just finished high school. I'm a pretty simple guy. About my Speaking about my personality and such, and I don't want to say too much about my personality, but I love everything. Positivity is something I've been trying to spread for a while, and a lot of things have happened in my life, and I've been through a little bit of stuff in my life, a fair amount of pain in my life, and I've been a person who wasn't the greatest, to say the least, in my life, but I've changed myself and grown myself a lot over the past few years in my life, and I've done a lot of things I'm not proud of. I've been someone who I'm not really proud of, but maybe that'll be topics for other things. But through all the things I've been through all the things that I go through, which isn't much now, but all these things, I've learned a lot and I've gained a lot, and as such, as explained earlier, I think a lot. So this podcast will show that, speak about that, and all that, all that great jazz, as they say. So yeah, a lot of slang, a lot of young kid terms. So older people listening to this, I hope you can. I hope it's not too much of a problem, and I'll try to explain things the best I can to a certain extent. But more or less, I mean, It's not like I'm gonna mumble the entire way through. That said, I don't enunciate my words very much, but I articulate fair enough, I hope, and the ums, likes will hopefully be kept to a minimum. Other than that, um, yeah, that's the start of this podcast. I've wanted to do this for a long time. I don't know what platforms this is on at the moment. I know YouTube is definitely just number one because that's the easiest. SoundCloud, that would probably be really easy, so I'll probably throw it on there. Uh, Spotify and iTunes, that's a little harder. We'll see how long it takes before we get on there. But yeah, seriously funny. Hosted by Mashnor, Kabir, and yeah, hopefully, I don't know how often I'll do these. I'll try my best to get one out, every 2 weeks, as viewership grows and as the podcast grows and as I get better and better and more topics maybe to speak on or guess, I don't know. I'll try to increase the amount. Um, I'm not a very busy guy, and so if this somehow turns out to get people that actually want to hear it and want to listen to it, then yeah, maybe multiple times a week. We will see. Uh, till then, uh, I think. How long is it? 6 minutes. Okay. We'll keep going for a bit. Uh, for a first topic that I'm literally coming up with right now because I didn't have anything planned here. Um, Quarantine. This is a thing, and I think it's so interesting with being a kid, right? 17, and so this is like my childhood. My high school graduation is scuffed because of this, and so it's really really interesting and a little bit disconcerting. As I said previously, I love people and I love human beings and humanity, and it's watching them, seeing it is so amazing, and I truly believe in people. And so the thought that due to this pandemic, due to a microscopic thingy, a microscopic non-living organism, viruses aren't living, after all of this ends, I may not be able to, I may not be getting handshakes anymore. Friggin', um, I'm pretty like touchy guy. Handshakes are important to me. I put my hand on people's shoulders. I'm funny like that, and it's part of my brand and humor, if you know me. But uh, after this, that's gonna be a big no-no. Like hugs, no more. Handshakes, no more. And that's a little bit terrifying. I'm not going to lie whatsoever. Scary. I don't know how that's gonna be at all. And it's really interesting to think about, and like I said, a little scary to think about. So, yeah, man, I'm really bad at this for now, aren't I? 8 minutes now. I'm going crazy. Uh, Other than that, yeah, I think, man, going on that topic is really hard, especially by myself. Uh, so for now, I think I'll just leave it at that introduction then. And next episode, maybe we'll actually start speaking on something real and or funny. I don't know what'll happen first. Probably real because that's easier for me to go off of. Humor is challenging due to either not knowing that anyone's listening, so you don't know what jokes to make, not knowing your audience, and I don't know who's gonna be attracted to this. My target audience will probably be, a younger generation, but hopefully older people with more experience as well to, chime in and listen and hopefully enjoy all of this. No video form as of now, and I don't know how great I sound. I'm sure it's mediocre. Maybe one day we'll get better microphones and better audio. But for now, this is all we have and our nice fun logo that I made in like an hour. So, yeah, all great, all well. If you somehow end up hearing this, and if you're interested, maybe you like my voice, then I will hopefully see you whenever it is the next time that I post an episode on whatever it may be. Hopefully, I can hit an hour on that episode, and maybe by chance I'll have someone there with me. I don't know. Probably not. I'll probably do this by myself for a while and get used to that. Um, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I will see you whenever the next time it is that I see you. And along with that, I do also run a blog, Think, Create, Inspire. Um, if you look up Think, Create, Inspire blog on Google, I think it should come up. I don't have a domain, so the link name is really wonky, but I'll throw it in the description if that interests you. That said, I haven't been updating very much lately, so a lot of old content, like almost 3.5 years worth of weekly content. So there's a lot on there, but yeah, thank you for listening, and I will see you next time, hopefully.